An incompetent employee who can't communicate. I'm going to complain to Toto in the development department. That's...
Someone like you, cleaning in a rural branch like this? This can't be true.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry. Yes. I'll take care of it as soon as possible. What's wrong, Higuchi? Are you in trouble? I called out to Higuchi, who had a pale face and was putting down the phone. What's wrong? Did something happen? Haru-senpai, B company's servers have crashed and they're really mad about it. And just 10 minutes ago, we received reports of server downtime from A company too. What should we do? Another server crash? I see. Let's go right away. You're coming with me? Thank you! My name is Haru Moriyama. After graduating from high school, due to my father's job, I attended a university in the United States. I also got a job at a security-related company in America. Then, 2 years ago, I received a passionate job offer from my senior at university, Todo-san, who is now the head of Scotto Information Systems. I decided to work under him. By the way, the person next to me with the pale face is Higuchi, also from the development department. He joined Scotto Information Systems after graduating from university. So he's technically 3 years my senior, despite being 2 years younger than me. Recently, there have been an unusually high number of server downtime issues that we're busy dealing with it. Higuchi-kun, there were about 5 companies experiencing server downtime, right? Yes, you went to talk to the sales department last week. Well, they hardly understood our side of the story. In the past 2 weeks, the frequent server downtime incidents were all due to contracts brought in by the sales department's Kasumi Miyamoto. The trouble was that for some reason they had signed up for a server with far less capacity than they needed. I was frustrated and decided to confront the sales department last weekend. Excuse me, I'm Haru Moriyama from the Systems Development Department. Is Miyamoto-san from the sales department here?
What can I do for you?
We've had reports of 5 server downtime incidents this week. Why did you contract such low-capacity servers?
We contract to win deals.
You should have investigated how much capacity the client actually needed before finalizing the contracts.
Why should I do that? Sales is all about closing deals, regardless of the consequences.
Isn't that why you guys are here for? To fix things when they go wrong? You should feel lucky for getting a job.
It's a hassle to always be doing support for the troubles.
Our Kasumi-san has been getting top sales every month for the past 6 months. So don't make strange accusations.
It's not an accusation. It's about our credibility.
Are you saying you have a problem with the sales department? It's unheard of for an engineer to undermine sales. An incompetent employee who can't communicate. I'm going to complain to Toto in the development department.
That's... Who's the one who can't communicate here? And why is he sitting so close and touching her during work?
Director Oshii, thank you for protecting me. I adore you so much.
I thought I shouldn't cause unnecessary concern for Chief Todo. So I backed down, but perhaps I should have pushed back a little more at that time. Because the 2 server problems this morning were also contracts that were handled by Kasumi. When we arrived at Company A, sales manager Uyama explained with a troubled expression.
It's about our e-commerce site. At 10 a.m. this morning, we launched a collaboration product, Characters. But just 5 minutes after launch, the server crashed.
We apologize for the inconvenience and will investigate and address it promptly.
Thank you.
Higuchi and I conducted a thorough investigation and identified the cause of the server outage. We explained to Uyama-san that the server capacity was the problem. Uyama-san showed us 2 contracts from the file.
These are the contracts. We were told that the cost would be 40% cheaper than before.
We were surprised when we compared the 2 contracts. Huh? The monthly cost is almost half, but the server capacity is less than half of before. Yeah. What's this outrageous contract? As expected, we found out that Kasumi was the one responsible for the contract at Company A. We sincerely apologize. As a temporary measure, we have installed additional external server equipment. But to be honest, if things continue like this, the server may crash again in the near future. We recommend a server contract that suits your company's scale.
I see. So that's how it was.
We felt sorry for Uyama-san's disappointed expression. As we headed to the next client, all the complaints from the clients were about the contracts Kasumi took. We finished all the work and returned to the office after 5 p.m. I asked Higuchi to report to Chief Todo, and I decided to visit the sales department alone once again. Excuse me.
Here we are again.
What now?
Today, there were server troubles with 3 companies again. Kasumi-san, all the contracts were taken by you. If we have to change the system we built once again, it will incur additional costs. Don't you understand that it will cause inconvenience? If we don't use the appropriate server capacity from the beginning?
Are you stupid? You have to make contracts cheaper than others to win them.
In the past 2 weeks alone, we've lent out more than 10 external servers. And this is just a temporary measure.
Director Oshi, this guy is so annoying.
If you continue to interfere with sales, you know we can talk to the president? Might get summoned with Todo.
What? This is no use. These people don't understand common sense. The next day, I was called by Chief Todo in a meeting room.
I heard from Higuchi yesterday. It seems there's a salesperson who's gotten quite absurd contracts for the sales department.
Yes. I've had a bit of a disagreement with the sales department about that.
Huh? You? The mild-mannered one? That's rare.
I'm sorry. I explained the events of the past 2 weeks and the interactions with Kasumi and the sales director to Chief Todo. Is Director Oshi the son of President Numata?
Yeah, he's a son-in-law. Before you joined, he married the president's daughter, Yoko-san. And he was taken into her family. Yoko-san graduated from the same university as us. Both me and Chizuru-san owe her a lot.
I see. Chief Todo and Chizuru-san was also my senior in college. And it seems that Yoko-san, the daughter of President Numata, was also a senior at the same university. Anyway, there's no getting through to them. They start hinting things like, we'll consult the president and all that. If their sales tactics won't change, we might keep arguing with them in the future. But I can't afford to trouble Todo-san over this. I'm thinking, if I had to keep arguing with the sales department, maybe it's better for me to resign.
Huh? Resign?
Then Chief Todo showed me something on his tablet and made a suggestion.
Haru, could you take a look at this?
Yes.
It's a branch office in the Sain region. The staff is small, but the facilities are quite good. How about trying to work there for a while?
You mean a transfer?
To be honest, you leaving from the head office will be quite a blow. But at that branch, you'll be able to focus more on development work. There have been various rumors about Director Oshi's mismanagement. If things continue like this, the sales department will be in trouble soon.
You knew about it too, Chief.
The president is a sharp-minded person. If his decisions are correct going forward, the company will be able to steer in a positive direction. And then, after addressing the company's issues, how about deciding whether to return to the head office or stay at the branch?
Yes, sir. I mentioned the branch to Higuchi as well. But he decided to stay at the head office because he didn't want to be away from his new girlfriend. And then I handed the file summarizing the server troubleshooting to Chief Todo and Higuchi and left the head office. About 2 months passed since I was transferred to the branch in Sain. As I was cleaning the lobby on the first floor, someone called out to me from behind.
Excuse me.
Yes. When I turned around, I was quite surprised and let out a strange sound.
Huh? Chizuru-san?
Haru-kun.
Her name is Chizuru Seto. We met during college in America. She's beautiful, smart, and a caring person. Chizuru-san, who is 2 years older than me, joined a major trading company in America after graduating from college. I joined a security company in America through Chizuru-san's introduction, where I gained a lot of knowledge and skills in hacking and security. Long time no see. It's been 2 years, right? When I said that, Chizuru-san looked at me with an incredulous expression and stared at my face intently and muttered,
Someone like you, cleaning in a rural branch like this? This can't be true.
I guided Chizuru-san to the negotiation space at the back of the lobby. You joined a trading company in America, right? You came back to Japan?
Yeah, actually, I've been appointed as the branch manager to establish a Japanese branch. So I came here to look for a warehouse use.
Branch manager? That's impressive. Congratulations.
Thanks. I was looking for land. And I remember that there's a Scato information system branch nearby. So I stopped by. You know, when Todo Senpai scouted you 2 years ago, I actually wanted you in our company. But back then, I didn't have the authority to influence HR. So I couldn't tell you to come to our company.
Oh, is that so?
Of course. In just 2 years, you've become as good as anyone in the IT company. Any company would want you.
You're exaggerating too much.
I'm not exaggerating. If you're smoldering in the countryside, I want to headhunt you for our Japanese branch.
Huh? Do I look like I'm smoldering?
Yeah, you do. Seen a talented engineer doing cleaning duties?
Well, if you'd like, I can show you around the second floor office. Would you come along with me? On the second floor, there are 5 rooms, and the left one is my office. Right now, there are only 4 employees working here, including me.
Only 4?
Yes. Since all the employees here are technical staff, there are no specific department.
Huh.
So, that's why we have a duty shift to clean the shared areas, and today happened to be my turn. Let's talk in my office.
Oh, okay.
Chizuru-san and I sat on the sofa and began our conversation. Each of us has our own individual office here, and we work on our respective tasks. I'm in charge of companies in the neighboring 5 prefectures. And occasionally, I also propose security and service solutions, which sometimes involve sales as well. It's quite a fulfilling job. We spent about an hour discussing work at this branch and life here. Chizuru-san seemed genuinely interested and listened. That night, I met Chizuru-san at an izakaya and we celebrated our reunion. Well then, here's to our reunion after 2 years and to the appointment of Chizuru-san as Japan branch manager.
Cheers!
As various Japanese dishes lined the table from end to end, Chizuru-san's face lit up with joy.
I could see that you're living comfortably and thriving here. But let me ask you again. How about working with me?
Huh?
I'll offer you the position of System Development Department Manager at our Japanese branch.
Huh? System Development Department Manager? But I'm still only 29 years old.
In our company, age doesn't matter. We value meritocracy. Haru-kun, are you really not considering coming to work with us?
It's a really generous offer. I thought about it for a bit and then came to a decision. I'm sorry. I can't betray Chief Todo, who has been so kind to me. I'm sorry.
You're still as loyal as ever.
After a while, it seemed like Chizuru-san had gotten quite drunk. Her cheeks were flushed and her eyes started to look a bit unfocused. She's not really good with alcohol. We should probably call it a night before things get out of hand. Should we go now? As soon as I said that, Chizuru-san leaned forward and got closer to me. And then...
Are you going to reject me again, Haru-kun?
Reject?
At that time, I didn't want to send you back to Japan. I wanted you to be with me forever.
Chizuru-san?
I couldn't see you for 2 whole years. Don't you think that's too long? I was lonely the whole time.
After that, Chizuru-san quickly fell asleep. As I moved next to Chizuru-san, who seemed like she might fall off the chair, She showed a relieved expression and started breathing softly on my lap. I'm surprised to see Chizuru-san like this, who's usually so cool. I can't believe she was speaking so emotionally like that. But it was kind of cute. I was glad for the unexpected reunion and hearing Chizuru-san's feelings. And that day, I called a taxi and took Chizuru-san to her hotel. This is something I heard later on, but 2 days later, Chizuru-san invited Chief Todo and Yoko-san, wife of director Oshi, to a traditional Japanese restaurant, and heard how I was moved to a local branch office.
Todo-san's explanation made sense. So Haru-kun had some issues with director Oshi and Kasumi-san.
Well, it's more like he was cleaning up after their reckless sales tactics. He really values the customers.
I see.
After Haru-kun transferred, it seems like the atmosphere in the sales department became terrible. It seems like a pretty bad situation.
At that point, Yoko-san spoke up.
Leave Oshi and Kasumi to me. I'm planning to divorce him soon. Huh?
Divorce?
If we divorce, Oshi will lose his connections. He won't be able to stay comfortably in his position. I have a trump card to bring them down. Look.
What Yoko-san showed Chief Todo and Chizuru-san was a private investigator's report. It was full of evidence indicating that Director Oshi and Kasumi are having an affair. On Saturday, Chief Todo, Chizuru-san, and I were invited to the president's house. In the living room, we saw President Numata and his daughter Yoko-san. And seated on a 2-seater sofa was Director Oshi and Kasumi, both looking downcast.
I'm sorry I invited you guys, but I just wanted all 3 of you to be our witnesses today.
Yoko-san said it with a smile, but her eyes showed no hint of amusement. It's a bit eerie and tense. The moment I thought that, Yoko-san started handing out documents about 3 centimeters thick to everyone. The documents distributed were copies of a private investigator's report. As soon as the president saw its contents, his expression turned stern. Oshi-kun, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry.
Do you have any explanation?
No, I don't.
Is it true that you're mixing personal matters with business in a company? Todo-kun, would you mind giving a report of the current state of the sales department?
Assigned by Yoko-san, Todo-san, the section chief, reported on the questionable contracts and the handling of customer complaints and server issues over the past 3 months, which the entire development department had been dealing with.
Moriyama-kun had warned Director Oshi and Miyamoto-san several times, but on the contrary, Director threatened to tell the president. So he's currently transferred to a branch in the Sain region.
As Chief Todo explained, the president's expression grew even sterner. Also, Chizuru-san began to speak.
It's been a long time, Munatsa-san.
Chizuru-san, it's been about 5 years, hasn't it?
Yes, that's right. I apologize for being impertinent, but if these 2 individuals from the sales department continue to show disrespect towards Haru-kun in the future, I am considering headhunting him for our company.
What? Chizuru-san told the president about that too?
Not letting exceptional talent play the part in the main development department of our headquarters would be letting a treasure go to waste.
When Chizuru-san finished speaking, the president's expression became even more severe and told Chief Oshi and Kasumi, "You 2 betrayed Yoko and our clients. You will take responsibility for causing trouble to our loyal employees."
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
It's not enough to just apologize. I'm disappointed in both of you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
In front of the pale-faced Director Oshi and Kasumi, Yoko-san placed a divorce paper and a pledge.
Sign the divorce paper in front of everyone.
What? Yoko, please forgive me.
I know the reason you became a son-in-law of the Mumata family. You were trying to get ahead. But, unfortunately, Starting tomorrow, you have nothing to do with the Mumata family. Also, I'll be claiming compensation from both Oshi and Kasumi-san. So sign the agreement.
In the face of the president and Yoko-san's intimidation, Director Oshi signed the divorce papers. And once he signed the paper,
Liar. You never told me you were taken into your wife's family. This means I can never be the president's wife, even if we marry. Liar!
Kasumi yelled and fled from the living room. Later on, I was moved by Chizuru's passionate plea. So once I ensured the restructuring of the main office's sales department and confirmed its proper functioning, I promised to work with her.
So, to ensure you won't forget my passionate feelings, you need to go to at least 2 dates every month. Okay?
Huh? Okay. And so, Chizuru-san and I made a delightful promise. As expected, Director Oshi couldn't bear staying at the company and resigned immediately. Kasumi, on the other hand, seemed to escape from Yoko-san's claim for compensation by submitting a resignation letter and disappearing. I heard rumors that they were spotted separately at different internet cafes. But who knows if it's true?
Thank you for watching until the end. If you'd like to see more of our channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the like button.